Hey, it's your balloon bestie Karen Sawyer with another very easy tutorial. This one is on the candy cane. So we are going to learn to twist a candy cane with the 260 balloon as well as one with either a 350 or a 360. All right, let's get this party popping. So I'm going to show you two versions of the candy cane. So the first one we're going to use 260s, and the second one you can use either a 350 or a 360. So before you inflate your balloon, stretch it, okay? It'll be easier for you to inflate. Then you can either use your hand pump, your floor pump, or an electric pump if you have one, okay? So I'm not going to use the hand pump. I do have a floor pump, okay? And that's just quicker for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna inflate this balloon all the way to the very end, all the way. Okay, there's just a little tiny tip. Then you're gonna burp your balloon, okay, just a little bit, okay, and you just have that little tip, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and tie that off. Now leave yourself a little bit of a nozzle there so it'll be easy to tie the next balloon. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my white and I'm gonna do the same thing, inflate it all the way to the very end. Pay attention to what you're doing though, because you don't wanna pop your balloon, okay? So, and I'm just gonna burp it just a little, okay? Tie that off. Now, I don't have to tie this off. This one's already tied, so I'm gonna do this all in one action. So I'm gonna tie this to the red one, okay? Now you can leave the excess here or you can cut it off. That is a personal choice, okay? If you're enjoying this tutorial, hit that like button. It does help my channel out a ton, and it is a super small free way to show your support. Thank you, and let's get back to the tutorial. So now we have our two balloons. Now, if one happens to be a little shorter than the other, it's not that big of a deal, okay? So we're gonna start twisting this, okay? So if you do braids, this is like a braid, but instead of 3 pieces, it's 2 pieces. So it's just a twist, okay? So we call it a 2-strand twist. That is a style that I wear. But you're just going back and forth. You're wrapping it around. And we're doing a tight twist, okay? Do not do this too loose because it's probably not going to give you the result you're looking for. So you see, I'm doing a really tight twist. All I'm doing is going over top. They're going over top of each other. I'm alternating red, white. I'm holding a little bit of pressure against the balloon as I twist, okay? So far, you should have something that looks like that, okay? So keep going, don't let go. And you're gonna go all the way to the end. Now, your hand should probably feel a little tired at this point if you're doing a tight twist, especially if this is not something that you're accustomed to doing, okay? So, my hand's a little cramped right here because I've been twisting balloons a couple hours here in my studio. When you get to this end, all the way to the end, we're gonna pinch this and twist it. You're gonna do 2 little bubbles at the end, okay? And that's what you should have at the end, okay? Now, this is up to you. If you want, you can take one of these and place it in between to make sure it's locked, okay? Now, the only thing is, I notice sometimes when I do it, it is not as tight anymore, that last twist, but it stayed. Okay, so now that bad boy is locked, okay? So I'm gonna have that to be the end of my candy cane. It's up to you. You can have this be the top. So I'm gonna go back up here. Remember I said you can cut these off, so let me get a pair of scissors and cut these. All right, so I'm gonna cut that excess off, okay? And I have that now. So now we need the curve. So you place it, hold your hands together, and you can just press that. If you want, you can do it back and forth. And if you like, this is again, personal choice. If you want to just curl it up like this, if that's easier for you, just press, because you're molding this balloon. Okay? Now, that obviously is not good enough, so I need to go back and make sure I give a really firm press here to make me get the curve. There you go. And there is your candy cane. Super duper easy. Okay? So now I'm going to do the same exact technique, but with a larger balloon. Okay? So the same thing. You're going to stretch it first. You could do a 350 or 360. And you're going to inflate it all the way to the end. See what I got. Okay? Have just that little bit. Okay, I'm going to burp it. Just a tad bit. Okay? Tie it off. And then if you squeeze, it's just going to give you a little longer, little more length to your balloon. Okay? And I'm going to do the white one. Okay. And then you burp it. Okay? Now, one action. I don't need to tie this one individually and then tie again. Do it all in one action. So you tie this white balloon to the red balloon. Okay? And then I'm going to cut off that excess, but I'm going to wait until the end. Okay? So now, that's what you should have. Okay? Then you're going to start again at the bottom. And you're going to start to twist. The same exact thing you did with this smaller balloon. I'm applying a little pressure as I twist to keep it tight. Okay, so thus far, this is what you should have. Okay? Okay, when you get near the end, I want you to pinch and twist. Now, those bubbles were not the same size, so I'm particular. So I'm going to redo that. And it's not going to be exact, but I want it a little close. There you go. That's better. Okay? And then you can push it through to lock it, okay? Especially if you're doing this to give it to a child, definitely lock it, because they won't keep manipulating this balloon until it comes apart. But if you lock it, they cannot do it. So then I'm going to go ahead and cut off this excess nozzle. Okay? And the same thing. Now, don't cut this too close and it comes apart now, okay? Now, take it, fold it where you want the bend in your candy cane to be, and you give it a nice squeeze. Okay? Now again, that's not good enough. So you gotta go back and do it again. Make sure, now if you do it too hard, this balloon will pop on you now. Okay? And there you go. Now, manipulate it how you want it. Now that's pushing forward, pushing back toward me. So I'm just modeling it back the other way. There you go. All right, there's your candy cane, y'all. And that's a bigger one. So this is your two options. You have those two together. All right, happy twisting, y'all.